welcome back from the break. I'm CCP Bro, and I'm joined here with CCP Fozzie and CCP Dolan, and a very special guest, CCP K1, aka Shadubot. It just stood up. I don't know, man.
Here's the great thing. No one at this table fully understands what this thing can do. I looked up its specs on the break, and we're all afraid of it now.
Hello, everyone.
Hello?
Hello.
K1.
Hi, K1.
Don't hurt me.
I am CCPK1, but I think Shadu is in here somewhere with me.
Oh, really?
That's
Can we hear Shadu? Is he in there?
Python Shadu introduction pie.
I didn't catch
Whoops.
that. Oops.
Tech problem.
What?
check the problem. All right. Let's move on. Let's discuss a little bit
You were
about.
used to that.
I dislike this robot already. Keeps interrupting me.
Hey there, my name is Shadu.
Whoa!
Bolton, just shut up.
Okay, I'll shut up. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
Wow. All right.
I think this
Some
robot.
of you may recognize that I am related to CCP Guard.
This is actually the unskinned version of CCP Guard. When
Yes.
CCP Guard takes his
Yeah.
skin off, he looks just like this.
All right. So Warlords of the Deep versus Thingy in the finals.
Yes.
An interesting matchup, and we're only about 8 minutes away from the first match in that best out of 5.
So, these two teams know each other very well. They practice together, which is why we've seen a lot of very similar setups from them. These teams have seen a lot of their setups. I think they're both going to be trying to pull out stuff that the other hasn't seen. They're going to be trying to surprise the other, but it's going to be a challenge because no two teams, I think, here understand each other quite as well as these two.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. We actually have this robot is freaking me out. But all right. So we have the bans here. I'm going to go through those real quick. Warlords of the Deep banned out the Slipner. All right. Can you give us the bans? Is that possible? K1, can you give us the bans? Why is he looking up? Is there like something falling?
Oh,
Nope.
God, it's looking at me. It's got a very mischievous face right now.
All right. Well, let's just talk about the bans.
Yes.
I think K1 wants me to talk about the bans. So we've had Warlords of the Deep banning out the Sleipnir and the Claymore.
Yes.
And Thingy banning out the Maulus and the Carries. So the Sleipnir and the Claymore, interestingly, the same bans that we saw the WeHurt team attempting to use against Thingy.
Yes.
And the Maulus and Carries, I think this is the first time we've seen that particular ban in this tournament, but it's not a completely surprising one because those are two of the strongest damping ships available.
I think that they're really looking to remove that sort of damp capability, especially the fast-locking damps. Any damp that can lock before any stealth bombers might be able to get counter damps out, especially those mid-heavy stealth bombers.
So this screams we're bringing stealth bombers.
I think that is a significant indication from it.
Yeah.
Maulus and Carries are two ships that would be a pretty strong counter, especially even combined with a bomber team. We saw that great team that Warlords brought out against WeHurt yesterday, where they used Sleipnirs.
Jolwyn was just touching me.
What?
Dolan! CCV Dolan. Chill, dude.
We saw the Warlords team bring out Sleipnirs with sabers and Carries, and that was a very powerful setup.
Yeah.
It was able to do a lot of things very well.
Oh my god. That death
scary.
stare is the scariest thing that I've ever seen. All right.
Choo choo, let's all hurt on Dylan.
What?
Choo choo, let's all hurt on Dolan.
No,
I like
okay,
that.
don't hurt me, robot. CCBK1, please. Well,
Did it just
All
lean
right.
over towards you?
Yes, it pretty much did.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to use this opportunity because I have the winner. We didn't announce the winner. We didn't announce the winner from the Twitter competition, the second one that we ran yesterday. The winner for that one was at To Be Seen Here, who won for the favorite match. And the competition that we just held before this break was which is your favorite team. The winner over there is at Scott Geusch. So we have another competition running right now, and that is predict the winner of this best out of 5 finals. So use the NEO2 hashtag
I like competitions.
good to know.
and tweet us who you think is going to win. If you get it right, you will be you could be randomly drawn out of the pool of people that get it right and could win a collector's edition. So
And you have like a 50-50 chance of getting it right
Yes.
at this point. So everyone should definitely enter that contest.
CCPK1, do you have a Twitter account?
Yes, I do, actually.
you do?
You do.
That's crazy. So
Yes, I do.
Transformers.
How
robots,
can
disguise.
people follow you on Twitter?
They can.
They can. Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Well,
So
we'll-
everyone should follow CCPK1 on Twitter if they don't want to die.
We've got
As long as they don't follow you.
This is probably the best thing that has ever been created because it learned. Yeah, it's nodding its head at me. It just learned.
Thank
Oh.
you. I love you too.
Aww.
Aw.
I'm just gonna make sure you don't slide off the table here, K1.
Oops.
there we go.
All right. So, yeah, CCP Skynet, also what we call this little fella.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people are tweeting about the upcoming matches, including Apathetic Brent, at
Yeah.
Apathetic Brent, one of the members of the Warlords of the Deep team, saying that right now the Warlords team is playing on repeat the the speech from Al Pacino from Any Given Sunday, Game of Inches speech
Yes.
on their comms. I think they know that this is going to be a series that comes down to the little piloting
Yeah.
choices. These teams are both very strong, and it's going to be all of the kind of little decisions that a lot of teams would miss entirely that's going to decide
Yeah.
it.
So, I mean, they've been practice partners for all this time, and they obviously know each other really well. But do you think that either team maybe held something back and went like, we're going to practice with these guys, but we're going to practice only stuff that we know that we can counter? Or like, we're going to share setups only to the extent that we can counter the setups.
I mean, I think they.
Careful, mate.
Whoa. He's threatening us now.
Dude,
All right.
I'm sorry, K1.
All right.
I think that both teams will be trying to keep some things in reserve, but when you practice, you need to get your setups practiced as much as possible. So they
Yeah.
probably have seen most of it. I'm sure they're not going to be holding back a large chunk of their setups. They'll just have a couple of tricks in reserve.
Yeah.
So the big thing that I noticed before I was incredibly distracted by this satanic robot is that Warlords of the Deep band say they have something to deal with the armor versions
Yeah.
of
Yep.
the stealth bomber setup. I'm really interested to see what that is because it's obviously not what we heard. We heard prove they didn't have the counter to that. But if anybody's
Shut up,
going to have,
Nolan. The match is ready.
Is the match ready? The match is ready, guys.
I'm excited.
Even
There
before
we
the
go.
water got angry, that robot could
Got
tell us that the match
angry.
was ready. So let's go into the match. Let's get our predictions here. CCP Fozzie, your predictions for this match?
I think this series is not going to be a full sweep, but I do think that Warlords is going to pull it out. I think they're going to take this first match.
I think at least this first match is going to go to Warlords of the Deep.
Well, let's
I
see if
think
the.
Warlords.
Wow. All right. I didn't even know you were going to do predictions, K1. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I'm going to go and agree with everyone else here and go with Warlords of the Deep for this one.